New Culture Media Group proudly presents Masters of the Universe, broadcasting live and direct from the Noisy House 3.0 in Bad and Bougie Rancho Cucamonga, California. Special shout out to the man sitting in gorilla position making sure our mics are loud and our production is tight. It's the phenomenal Cash Only.
Hey, everybody.
Do Cash know why it's called gorilla position?
Do you know what that reference is?
It's a reference to me.
We'll educate Cash on gorilla position eventually. What up, Mo2 crew? It's Mr. Monday Nights himself. It's me. It's 3D Beats. Hey, don't look at my title.
Don't look at my championship.
Don't look at my championship.
Don't look at my championship.
And I'm joined as usual by the leader of the Straight Edge Society, Josh from New Culture Media Group.
Yes, we're back. We're back for another week of wrestling talk. We had a fun weekend together, but it was also a very it was bittersweet. We'll talk about it.
And finally, this man's a savage, but no, he's not Randy. It's Cold Face Ty.
What up? It's the great Tali, the Bujami Playboy, a.k.a. the reigning, defending, undisputed Master of the Universe, big World Heavyweight Champion of the Galaxy.
Delusion.
Coldface.
Delusion.
The real World Champion.
You keep telling yourself that. Whatever helps you sleep at night.
I mean, the streets know what's up.
We ain't doing much sleeping at night, but...
Damn, the things he's doing to this belt.
All right, so tell a friend to tell a friend.
that is them again. It's the Master of the Universe.
Man.
We out.
So speaking of titles, the Intercontinental title turned 40 this week.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Intercontinental title is right up there amongst my favorite titles. Like, even as a kid, man, like, I love the Intercontinental title. And so, yeah, we just gonna dick ride the Intercontinental title for a little bit.
I see what you're doing with this episode.
What?
No, we'll go.
Okay.
We'll go off.
What's everybody's favorite Intercontinental champion of all time? We watching Edge versus Randy Orton at Vengeance.
How great was this match? And Randy he's only a couple years in.
Yeah.
What year Vengeance was?
This is 04.
04?
Randy, man, he was just head above everybody at an early stage, man.
I could tell you my top 3 IC champs.
Who?
Let's hear 'em.
Who?
I mean, for 1 and 2, like, so it's a toss of who's number 1. That's Miz and Jericho for me. And then number 3, Shawn Michaels. But like I said, like, you know, I'm somebody who missed the era.
Who's
you know
number
what I'm
2?
saying? That's what I'm saying. It's a toss up between number 1 and 2 would be Miz and Jericho.
That was great selling right there.
You know what I mean?
Randy.
But I'll tell you my most underrated IC champion.
But you gotta say number 2 though when you have a tie at number 1.
All right, as of right now, I'm gonna put Jericho number 1, and then Miz number 2. But my mind can be changed. And my most underrated IC champ by far, D'Lo Brown. He was champ, European, Intercontinental, same time.
I love double champs, man. Double champs might be one of my favorite things.
I like this. I like that we're doing it now.
Yeah.
Like, I like this.
Seth is like the king of double champs, man. He's done it multiple times now.
About to triple.
Yep.
My favorite double champ was Shawn Michaels when he was WWE champion and the European champion.
But who's that favorite IC champ?
My favorite IC champion, I got Randy Orton just off his one run because he had classics off that run.
He only had one run?
Yep.
Only one run. This was only one run. And he put on enough classics for a lifetime off that one run. And then I got The Miz, who I think is number 1 greatest Intercontinental champion of all time. And I got Razor Ramon. Right there. But then you also in the mix, you got HBK,
Chico.
of course. The Rock and Austin both had underrated reigns. And then you got Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder is definitely up there in my top 5
Why you laugh
as
at Zack Ryder, man?
Oh, that long legendary reign of Zack Ryder's.
Zack Ryder actually has my favorite IC title win of all time.
Who's that over?
It was over in the money. Kevin Owens, actually.
Technically, yeah.
Kevin Owens.
Word.
It was a ladder match
32.
WrestleMania 32.
Ladder match, WrestleMania 32.
Yeah.
He took Kevin Owens' title away.
So Zack Ryder was
Kevin Owens has an underrated IC title run.
Yeah.
People forget about that.
Face of America title run is my favorite Kevin Owens title run of all time, though.
That's U.S. title.
Yeah.
But still, as far as his title runs, that one's hard.
Yeah, shout out to Kevin Owens for his. But yeah, Zack Ryder.
So Zack Ryder was getting that push at the time, then, right?
Yeah.
No.
How they
'Cause-
gonna give him the belt and not give him no push?
Because he lost it the next day.
No way.
Yeah.
But who'd he
His,
lose it to?
Answer
his
for
dad
this.
his dad
But
got
who'd he lose it
smacked
to?
up.
But who'd he
By
lose it
whom?
to?
Maurice lost it to Miz.
Yeah, the greatest IC champion of all time. So what's the shame?
The
There's
shame.
no shame.
Zack Ryder's dad got smacked by Maurice.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was Maurice's introduction back into the E.
And Miz's dad got stomped out by Shane McMahon. So niggas' dads get stomped out. John Cena's dad got fucked up by he got fucked up by both men in this match. He got fucked up by Randy Orton and he got fucked up by Edge.
I haven't seen this match in a long time. This is an amazing match.
Yeah, this is a great
And
match.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch this with the sound on.
Yo, like so wrestlers' dads getting beat up is a rite of passage.
Yeah, and Cena's dad, he's the most game
Oh,
for it.
Cena's dad loves
Yeah.
it,
Yeah,
man.
you ain't popping if your
Yeah.
dad don't get beat
Yo,
up in the
Cena's
WWE.
dad takes indie bookings.
No way.
Yeah.
That's tight. Did you flip and dive?
Yeah, Randy
Yeah.
punt kicked
Cena's dad?
yeah, that's
Oh man.
that was the most dangerous finisher in the game at the time, so
Dude, Randy got to hit one more punt, man.
yeah, he got a
Somehow, some way.
Wait, what's your favorite IC title in 3D?
My favorite IC title holders would be, as kid Ultimate Warrior when he squashed the
way
honky.
back in the day.
Yep.
We're not aging ourselves at
No,
all.
No.
I am.
Old and washed. B.
Experienced.
Old and washed.
Old and
We out
washed.
here
I
old
love
and
every
washed.
minute of it, man. Ultimate Warrior squashing Honky Tonk Man was amazing. Bret Hart really was
Bret Hart.
made the IC title like really big for me.
Do you have an underrated titleist?
Zack Ryder is his.
Nope.
No?
No, I was
Oh.
saying no to Coldface, not no to you.
Yeah.
Underrated IC title run. Well, I said Kevin Owens' IC title run was underrated.
Kevin Nash.
Big Show?
Don't even remember Kevin Nash's.
Shit, I do.
Big Show?
Yeah, Big Show now.
He
No.
had one reign. He only had one reign.
China.
He beat Cody Rhodes. Big Show beat
China.
Cody
I think
I was about to mention China.
Jeff Jarrett is an
Oh, Jeff
underrated
Jarrett,
IC
Jeff
title
Jarrett.
holder. Jeff Jarrett did
Jarrett.
a lot with that IC title in both
Yeah,
runs.
Yep.
I really need. I watched the watch along of Jeff Jarrett, Shawn Michaels, and Road Dogg watching that In Your House match. I got to go back and watch that full match again. It's been a while, but that's a great match.
I watched that match last year. It was amazing.
Speaking of China, IC title run, do we need more of that? Do we need more like women taking regular straps like that?
Sasha could win it, and I'll be good.
Only because there's more value on the women's titles now.
Well,
I
we
don't
kind
think
of
it's
do. We got
necessary.
like the 24/7 title.
Yeah, shout out to Kelly.
You know, everybody's getting a piece of that.
Kelly,
you know what
Kelly.
I mean? So that's kind of a good thing. I wouldn't mind seeing
Jeff
it.
Jarrett went out of the company both times on an IC title match.
Oh yeah, yep.
Damn. Yeah, man.
What's your favorite belt though? White belt?
Oh, the white belt.
That's everybody's favorite.
Yeah. Although, man,
I like the round belt, man. It's not my favorite, but I like it. I thought it was clean, but I like that whole era of belts.
Oh,
Those
we
are my
got to
fa-
mention Cody Rhodes is the greatest Intercontinental champion. He's one of my favorite too. Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, Cody bringing back the white IC title will be his biggest contribution to wrestling ever.
How long?
Yeah, I
did
don't see anything bigger. And then what he did with the IC champion, underrated IC champion match and underrated WrestleMania match. Cody Rhodes versus Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania 27.
Yep.
The WrestleMania that people say was weak, but it had the greatest storytelling in matches of top 5 storytelling in matches out of any Mania. But
How
people
long
say it's
was
trash.
the yellow belt there for?
The yellow belt. Let's see who all.
Remember
had
they
the
had it for
yeah.
yellow? Like they had the yellow for a while.
Dude, Warrior used to switch the colors on his shit.
Yeah, and I heard on I think it was Bruce Pritchard's podcast. He said something like one time they just didn't have the white belt or some shit at the time, so they used the black belt or some shit. So
Oh, that's cool.
they was just sometimes they'll get random.
Because they did do the yellow one for a little while. I don't remember who had the yellow one. Yeah, man. I was, like nowadays the IC title, basically like if the Miz isn't in the IC title hunt, it seems to be down a little bit.
Yeah, Honky Tonk Man.
So it's fair to say
That's your
Miz
guy.
brought
That's
the
your
Miz
heir.
brought the prestige back to
Oh,
that
yeah.
belt for
That
sure.
was,
like he says he did.
Oh yeah,
I believe
he's
it.
100% true on that.
Yeah.
There's a couple people from this decade that brought prestige to it. Well, coming into this decade, Rey Mysterio and Chris, they put on great matches in 09, and they really leveled it up. John Morrison, got to mention John Morrison in 09. He beat Rey Mysterio for it in one of my favorite IC title matches. But then going into 2010s, it was Cody Rhodes and then The Miz.
Obviously, I loved Seth's IC
Zack
title
Ryder.
run.
Oh yeah, that was he was hitting Monday Night Rollins with that, right? Wasn't he?
No, that was
Last year.
That was last year. Didn't he have the IC strap when he was
won
doing
the
that?
Mania
yeah,
34.
yeah. But I'm saying, was he doing the Monday Night Rollins thing
Yeah,
at that
because that's
time?
when
Yeah.
he started the Monday Night
Oh yeah,
Rollins.
yeah. That was the gauntlet match.
It was like an open challenge.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Dolph. You got to mention Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, Dolph was dope with the IC title. Yo, Seth Rollins had a great match with Mojo Rawley for the IC title. That man's a legend.
Where's Mojo? Wasn't he supposed to be coming back or some shit? and
He's
he came
painting his
back?
face and
Every
stuff
once
nowadays.
in a while, he runs around a 24/7 title match.
Yeah, chasing the belt, chasing after
Yeah.
the belt. He switched up his gear though, like I said he should.
Didn't help.
It
He
didn't,
looks.
though.
He just needs Rob Gronkowski to come
Yeah.
get this WWE match so he can be somebody.
Yeah.
That's all he's got. Dude, this Ricky Steamboat Randy Savage match is one of the greatest matches of all time for the IC title.
You were there, right?
No,
I'm saying you're alive though.
I was alive. Yeah, I wasn't watching wrestling yet though.
What?
What?
No,
In '87?
no. I was,
Oh, you're two.
I was
huh?
3.
3.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same age as Mania. So, yeah.
But this was
that-
'87, so maybe it's '85.
But I'm saying like I was 1 when WrestleMania 1 happened, and then I turned 2 later that year.
Oh,
So
so
whenever-
he wasn't 0 in WrestleMania. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
He wasn't.
I'm
zero.
I'm older than WrestleMania.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sheesh. I'm WrestleMania 12. I'm WrestleMania 12.
Oh man.
Yeah, shout out the IC strap, man.
Yeah, though.
Triple
definitely.
H,
Yeah.
underrated IC champion too. Triple H. He has some dope IC. Hey, that's one of my second favorite win of the IC title. Number 1, Zack Ryder at Mania 32. Number 2 is when Sergeant Slaughter forced Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Oh, that's the European.
That's European. Yeah. That's a great match though.
You fucked up.
Well,
You
maybe-
fucked up.
maybe
You
we'll-
fucked up.
Maybe we'll have a European title history next week.
Yeah, they got to show
Hell
more love to
yeah.
the European title. They don't show love to it at all.
Nope.
Yeah.
Or
We
bring
need
it
that.
back.
I wouldn't be
Except
mad. I wouldn't be
our
mad.
truth shows it a little love.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, our truth's the only person out here showing
our
the
truth
European
recognized.
championship.
bro.
Yeah, bring the fuck the U.S. title. Delete that shit. Bring the European title back.
If they bring it back, it's
Shout out
got to
to
look
Europe.
the same though.
No, it has to.
I do
look
like
the
the
same.
European title, man.
That thing was
Yeah.
clean, bro.
Yep, bring it back. Curtis Axel. That was a big win. The crowd was lit.
yeah.
The crowd was lit. I just seen that yesterday. Crowd was lit during his win. So yeah, shout out to the
Didn't it happen on Father's Day too?
oh yeah, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Perfect.
That was touching.
Val Venus.
Oh yep. Gotta mention Val
Val
Venus.
Venus.
Gotta mention Val
Yo,
Venus.
I need to put a little more respect on Val Venus's name, man.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
finally.
Yes, sir.
Um,
Revolutionary character.
Oh, I've just been seeing all these like little gifs of Val Venus like sexually selling moves,
Yes.
and yeah.
God, what a character. Jesus.
A porn
Christ.
star.
Yeah.
Who thought of like this is that is the Attitude Era in a nutshell, bro. The tag team between him and the Godfather.
And they partnered him up with Trish, too. Didn't they?
Was
Trish, right?
I don't remember that.
Early in Trish's career, like when she started.
I can't confirm that one
No.
off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know.
but
I
yeah,
can't
if you could think of two characters that might have defined the Attitude Era under the radar, it was those guys.
Yeah.
It was those guys. Like,
Because that's the only
Hold on
era
now.
they could have.
hold on. Oh, okay, all right.
They could've
Yeah, no, I thought you
existed
were about to
in.
disrespect them, but okay. don't Don't disrespect them.
Uh.
They were great, man. They were great. All right. Godfather Hall of Famer. Val Venus, you're next.
Yep.
Put him on there. He had IC strap too, right? Val Venus did the IC run, didn't he?
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's how we got there.
I thought you were talking about European because he was European champion too.
Yeah, he's IC champion.
Yeah, the belts were hoes in those days though. Everybody, they were going all around.
I don't know.
Shout out to the belts, man.
So you guys want to talk about Saturday?
What
When I said I see what you're doing, because I'm pretty sure most wrestling podcasts led off with Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty sure most wrestling podcasts would want to talk about Saturday first.
Yeah.
Not this
well,
podcast.
we don't.
Not this podcast, no.
No.
Look,
So Saturday.
I'm gonna give it the casuals take here.
Saturday.
NXT.
I mean, we're all casuals.
Oh, go ahead.
We're all
Open us up.
We're all
Open us up.
casuals.
Saturday, the Motu crew decided to go to Dave & Buster's
To hang out with our friends.
and watch All Out. I think this is gonna be my last AEW pay-per-view. I can't do it anymore, man. I gave it a legitimate shot. It's not for me. Oh man. Well, we start with love. We always start with love. Shout out to Joe Budden's therapist. The Pac versus Omega match was great.
After that,
That's all I got.
okay. From a casuals perspective, I think.
We're all casuals in this. You
in
can't use the casual.
But he's a casual wrestling fan. Like
period.
You know, like
Different things catch my eye than catch yours when it comes to wrestling. Objectively speaking, I feel as though AEW. This isn't blind hate because we all went in there with the open mind. I feel like we all went in there. I did. I went in there looking to hopefully enjoy it and have a good time.
My mind's pretty close. It was pretty close.
Really? So you were done from the jump.
I was done after the first.
All right, I'll ask you guys a question in a bit. But
I was open.
But it's always open. It's always open to see some dope shit. I never want to go to watch something and it be trash.
So what
I'm never rooting for something to be trash.
What I'm saying is that so far, out of the 2 pay-per-views I've seen from AEW and the 2 pay-per-views that there's been, they average about 2 good matches per card. To me.
Can you give them that for this one?
To me, I didn't see all. I didn't see all the matches.
Yeah,
so I saw one dope match, and I'm assuming the one that you guys saw, is the Kenny Omega.
What dope match did you see?
Yeah, what dope match did you see?
I thought the damn, I guess it wasn't that dope. Hold on, I thought the
Cody Ty Dillinger.
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
That was all right.
I thought that was cool.
Like,
you know,
there was.
I mildly enjoyed it. You know what I mean? Like the main event, Chris Jericho. It was cool. It wasn't. It's not something like I watched the highlights for or anything like that. You know, I felt like they were doing a bit much with the dog. They scared the dog, man. Not cool.
Not cool.
That horse didn't want to be there. You know, they were reaching a little bit, but
you want to hear something trash?
Huh.
What?
You know what Adam Page named that horse?
What?
Hunter Horse Helmsley.
Wow.
Oh man, dude.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something though. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
I understand that you genuinely dislike this AEW thing. Is it the fan base that makes you dislike it even more so?
Yes.
Because I looked at Twitter and they were making this sound like it was the greatest thing of all time.
Well, no, the fan base, and I put 2 and 2 together after hearing, we were at Dave & Buster. I was there early enough to be there for the national anthem, and everybody started chanting USA, and the light bulb clicked in my head is that basically AEW took the MAGA approach. They found a group of people that were upset and fed up with the way things were, and they just preached to them. And they might not be the biggest group, but they're so loud and obnoxious that they feel like they're the biggest group.
So what did they take from?
It's just finding people that are upset.
With,
You know,
with
because there
the
was
E?
there was a lot of people that were upset with the way the E has been doing things. Rile them up, get them all passionate, get them to do crazy, stupid things, and then just get out there and be loud and wear your red hats.
And then they change Obamacare to a different health care, but then just take out change two things out of it, and the rest of it's still the same.
And what part is that
I mean,
with AEW?
What else? A lot of stuff that they
They
ran on the E about doing.
You
they
think they're
do
taking
same thing.
you think they're taking the WWE platform or blueprint and then just
there's not that many
Throwing some rims on
original
it?
ideas. Like nothing's new under the sun. They are not
but isn't that
reinventing
true
the
with
wheel.
wrestling in general though?
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm saying. Like people all the time, or people are complaining right now that the Randy Kofi story is like the AJ Samoa Joe story last year because the kids are involved and families involved. There aren't really that many stories to tell. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I think Kevin Nash said once, like, there's really only 3 stories that are told, and then you just do minor variations.
Yeah, it's just recycling.
Yeah.
Those bars have been spit before.
There's 7 just in literature. If you look at
Or-
literature,
yeah.
there's 7 stories. There's only 7 legit. There's only 7 stories that could be told in literature. In life, there's only 7 stories that could be told. You know, and jealousy, greed, all that, that. Lust,
Yeah.
all that. There's only 7 stories that can be told. It's just telling them in creative, unique stories, in unique ways. And I just see how.
But these AEW fans can't all be upset with the E because they all watch the E.
No, they
On the
all
regular.
watch it
Yeah,
still.
that's what's even nastier about it.
Like,
They're gonna keep watching it.
yeah,
But
dude,
they
you
just
you
complain.
literally have a show now that is built for you.
Yeah, just go watch
And that's what
that.
I gotta say, man. The show is not designed for me.
Mm.
So I'm gonna let y'all have your fun. But yeah, I don't see a reason to keep talking about them.
Except the ref though. Hold on now.
No.
Hold on now. Your boy is a casual. I saw the blade pass.
when Josh sees the blade pass.
I saw the blade pass. You know, because they were hyping her up on you know what I mean, on Twitter. She's a star after this. But yeah, I saw the blade pass. You know, I didn't know that's how it went down before. Like I thought they might have had it in their trunks or something.
Sometimes they do.
Oh, they do. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know. I've never seen that. I've never seen like a ref straight hand in pocket, boom, here it is. You know what I mean? I've never seen that. So that was interesting to me. You know.
Sexist.
How is that
Yes.
sexist? I'm just calling out that I saw the blade pass.
Is she a female referee?
No, it's because she's sloppy. Has nothing to do with her being a. Oh,
Well, this
the
is
Miz
classic.
versus Dolph Ziggler, No
This
Mercy.
is a classic.
Classic. Yeah, man, it's just, and two, man, like, I need a little foreplay. Like,
What you
they
mean?
just everything's just boom, 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 pounding you.
Okay.
Like,
Young Bucks. Young Bucks
Yeah.
versus the Lucha guys.
yeah, like that. Just, man, give spots time to breathe, man. Like,
Too
your
much.
brother just got Canadian destroyered through a table off of a ladder, and here you are trying to do a spot 30 seconds later, you know, showing up the other dude.
Okay. Let me ask you this: do you think there's a chance that it could get better with their TV deal? It allows things to grow, allows things to
I
be
won't be there to
developed
see.
more.
But yeah, I don't know. Like,
Do you think
it's
that's
just-
why they're going so hard on these, way too hard on these pay-per-views? Is because they don't have that TV deal? They
No,
don't
that's
have
No.
just how they.
That's just how they
do.
wrestle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. It's faster paced, and people think because they're fitting in so many moves a minute
Mm-hmm.
that this is impressive. Athletically, is it impressive? Sure.
Mhm.
I want a story, man. Seduce me. That's what I'm here for, man.
So,
Like,
but that would be what the TV deal is.
but that's what I'm
No.
saying. But no,
That's just how they wrestle. That's how.
I'm saying
that's their
during the
style.
match, like.
The TV deal don't got
Yeah,
shit to do
yeah.
with the match.
They've been
That's-
telling their stories
Oh,
on
like
their
you're all saying,
platforms.
like tell the story through the match.
Yeah,
Okay.
they've because
okay,
they've been
gotcha.
telling a story through their YouTube channels for at least some of the matches.
Mhm.
That was the thing. Like half those matches, man, I didn't know what was going on. Why are these people wrestling?
Yeah.
Like there was no, there was no build up on their road to All Out or their BT shows, or it was just here they are.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, AEW.
So at the end of the day, it's just not for you.
I'll say this. I'll speak on it. AEW, what's All Out?
Yeah.
It's probably the worst wrestling show I've ever seen in my life. I'm gonna start with love though. I already started with hate. But I'm gonna go to love. Ty Dillinger's outfit and his whole setup and presentation is dope as fuck. He looks way cooler than he ever looked in the E. So I'll start with love. Now I'm gonna go to truth. The Pac Omega match, it wasn't bad, but I didn't care, and which is weird because I like both of the people, but it's just their setup. I just didn't care about it, and I can't even say it was a good match to me because I don't know. I feel like they didn't slow down enough for me. It was a little too fast for me. They didn't really slow down in between some of the spots like they should have. But it wasn't nowhere near as worse as it got later on in the night. The women's match was terrible. I don't even know who won because I went to the bathroom.
Rio.
Which one is that one?
The skinny chick.
Oh, she won. Okay, that was weak. And then what was it? The Cody Ty Dillinger match.
And I was excited for that match. That was the match that I was the most excited for.
I was excited. They didn't really get me on that one. The most exciting part.
His name's Sean Spears, sir.
We call him Ty Dillinger. The most exciting part of the match was when the old people came out. Shout out to Arn Anderson and
they got the loudest pop.
Hey, all hail King Corbin for calling out the hypocrisy of AEW fans.
What did he say? So, Twitter fingers turn to trigger fingers.
Yep. And because he was talking about Jericho being their champion at 47, and he's like 48, and he's like, if the E did this, y'all would be up in arms.
It's like people rant about people like Brock Lesnar.
Why? Because they don't like when old people would be winning
Pull
straps
over
over
newer talent.
Yeah. They always rant about whenever somebody like Triple H or Brock Lesnar or
but we know we know what position they're in. Jericho is the star.
No, and that's the right move for them to make. Yeah. Do you want to go into your TV deal with somebody that nobody knows?
Jericho is AEW.
He's the only person.
His brand is bigger than their whole shit. Their whole brand. His name is bigger.
This
than
is
their
somebody
whole
that's been on
brand
Dancing with the Stars
point.
and shit. So him being champion is the right move.
And I'm not knocking them for that at all. That makes sense.
They gotta be fair. They can't trash the E for doing that.
But that's what
fan base has
Baron
to
Corbin
keep it
Baron Corbin was
saying.
saying, like the fan base has backed themselves into a corner because they've said that everything the E does is wrong and everything AEW
but then they
says
go around
is right.
do the same thing.
Yeah. They do a lot of the same things.
Basically the same thing. Yeah.
If Triple H buried somebody the way Cody buried Sean Spears, because their whole feud started off of Cody just being like, basically that would have been, man, if Trips beat Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 30, because he kept calling him a B+ player, a good hand and stuff, but you're not there. That was what the whole Cody Sean Spears shit started over.
Damn. And
Cody beat him.
Yeah, and I was gonna get to that, but Chris Jericho, we were kind of sad watching his match. It was
because I was disappointed in the Jericho Omega match at Double or Nothing, but it was my expectations were high because of their New Japan match,
which was great.
Yeah, and it just didn't live up to those. But that wasn't a bad match per se; it just didn't live up to expectations.
But this one,
Hangman
Page
saw
and Jericho?
I saw a bad Chris Jericho match.
Yeah, it was cringeworthy watching him wrestle. It was just he was slow, but he wasn't slow just recently. Just in the New Japan match, he wasn't slow. In his last days at WWE, he wasn't slow, but he was slow. He looked off. It was just kind of sad watching Jericho wrestle, and you just wanted him to stop. You just want Jericho to go away. but then he won the world title, so he's here to stay. And then, I'm going to get to the ladder match. What did the Young Bucks say this was going to be?
The greatest ladder match of all time.
The greatest ladder match of all time. And in my honest opinion, no exaggeration, this was the worst ladder match I've ever seen in my life. You can't just keep doing spot, and they keep doing it, and we don't care about the spots. They don't give you time to care about a big spot. I don't care that you could do all the athletic stuff. Who cares? I can do that. That's nothing. You don't care about it. And then once I saw that was a Canadian Destroyer off the ladder into the table, and seeing what was it, Mike or Matt?
Matt was the one who got put through the table. Yeah.
Matt getting his head smashed. Story-wise, logic. You see your brother die. That's what it looked like he did. It looked like he died. You see your brother die.
Especially if they were gonna lose the match anyways.
Yeah.
Like, have Nick go take care of his brother, and they lose the titles because of that. There's a story to tell right there.
You gotta say, "Oh, fuck the match," like how Shawn Michaels did against Psycho Sid when Jose Lothario got hit with the camera in the heart and he started having a heart attack. Shawn was like, "Yo, fuck the title. I'm looking after my mentor." That's the story you tell. Or like when Randy and Jeff Hardy fought in Hell in a Cell. When some crazy shit happens, doctors come out. You see somebody die. That's what it looked like he did. You see somebody die in the ring. Logical story is, the doctor should come out and interrupt the match. And then you go from there. They didn't make us care. It was just like, he died, but let's get to the next spot.
Yeah, now he's on a table on the outside. Yeah. He's about to die. No.
Yeah, they could have milked that one spot for 10 minutes. And I would have been, okay, them milking that spot for 10 minutes. Doctors coming out, Young Bucks checking on, you check on that shit. So, yeah, that shit was just trash. That ladder match is the worst ladder match I've ever seen. That was a super trash ladder match. Super trash. Worst ladder match ever. Terrible. It was a terrible show. And it's a terrible product. I was rooting for it because I like Cody. So I was rooting for it.
I will, though, give props to Cody and the Bucks. They might be some of the greatest promoters to ever live, wrestling-wise, man. Like, that's because they are found a fan base and they're preaching to them. They're preaching to the choir, but it's working. Like, they're selling stuff out. Yeah,
it's definitely strategic. Yeah. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, they know their core audience.
Okay. Okay. I mean, hey, they found a lane. And to me, it looks like they're thriving in it. I don't know how the business end looks on them.
I mean, they're selling out everything.
It looks like they're thriving.
Okay.
Yeah, so, they're doing what they're supposed to do at the end of the day.
Yeah, they're doing their thing.
That's why I'm going to make the decision to never watch it again because I know. As a consumer, I know that it's not for me. So I'm not going to keep watching something. Unlike some people. Yeah. Some people like to watch products just so they can complain about it. If I know I don't like a product, I'm not going to keep watching it. So, yeah, that was also my last AEW show I will ever watch.
Big question is the E in danger?
Hell no. The E's fifth brand put on a better show the same day than AEW.
Because I didn't get to watch
it. Yeah.
I didn't get to watch it.
Yeah, the E's in danger.
Twitter streets was on fire.
The Fiend is fucking up everybody in the E. So, yeah, the E's in danger.
Bro,
the Fiend's on the loose.
These Twitter streets was on fire about NXT UK.
I had no intentions of watching NXT UK Cardiff.
I didn't know it was here.
I just didn't think I was going to have the time. Like, it was on while I was at work at Saturday while it was on. And I was like, all right, man, people are going crazy over this. Let me check it out. Every match on there was amazing. Like,
how many matches were on there? How many matches?
6.
6 matches.
And I didn't know a lot of the people actually. Like I was becoming fans of people.
Like you were telling me, you know more people on the AEW.
Yeah, I knew more people on the AEW show than I did on the NXT UK show. And the last man standing match was incredible. Dave Mastiff is a big motherfucker, and I can't wait to watch more of him. They had some super creative spots, and it felt like they were fighting. Him and Joe Coffey felt like they were fighting because they hated each other. It wasn't like, we're just hitting each other with all this stuff because that's the cool thing to do.
Yeah.
It was, we don't like each other. I'm going to beat the shit out of you. And I like that.
I got to watch this. I got to watch it.
Yeah, man, definitely. It's Walter versus Tyler Bate. Again, I was thinking,
Shout out to Walter.
I
That's
was
my
like,
guy.
there's
Everybody
no
was
way.
on
I was like,
Walter
there's
this
no way
weekend,
this
yeah.
match can be as good as everybody's saying it is.
Yeah, I was seeing Walter gifts all
It
down my
was
timeline.
that damn good. And I'm not usually a fan of like the 40-minute long matches. Like you don't
Oh,
usually.
damn, it was like that?
Yeah. Is you usually don't need to go that long.
Yeah, this dude Walter be
this
killing
was
it though,
yeah,
right?
man.
Like,
Dude, Walter got a top 10 entrance in the game right now, man.
you gotta show
Like,
me that.
yeah.
I gotta see that.
Yeah, Walter's entrance, and it's
Watch
just
it.
simple and it's dope. But yeah, man, I became a fan. It's like fuck, I think I gotta start watching the weekly show because this is dope.
Well,
I don't-
look, they needed something strictly for their network. You know, it's strictly for the network now that NXT's going to USA, right?
Yeah.
So they now, but they still got a network show.
Yeah.
Right? So it's dope. It's good for the.
But yeah, definitely, man. That was again. I spent my Sunday watching that, and it was incredible. Even the one match that people were kind of like shitting on, the women's match, I thought that was dope too, man.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, man. Shout out to the E for putting on quality product.
Yeah, shout out to that. And also shout out to the Cracker Barrel Clash. I didn't talk about that one. That was cool. That was probably my favorite match of the night.
You didn't like that barrel spot though.
What do you mean? I love the barrel spot.
Oh, you did?
Hell
Oh,
yeah. That shit was that shit was kind of crazy. I like that one.
yeah, that was wild. I saw
was
that
a
on
cool
Twitter
match.
before I started watching.
That was a cool match. Shout out to Cracker Barrel Clash.
I still haven't ate at a Cracker Barrel yet though.
Me neither. I've been wanting to try them.
I got intentions though.
I got mixed
intentions,
reviews. I
too.
heard some people say it's real good. I heard some people say it's weak. So I gotta see.
So,
Nobody said Cracker Barrel.
no. That Cracker Barrel. What's the Cracker Barrel opinion?
It's good. Breakfast.
Breakfast?
Breakfast at Cracker Barrel. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Also over the weekend,
What?
CM Punk started talking,
Oh wait, yeah.
and
Yeah.
I have to say,
My guy.
I-
guy.
I am fickle.
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 Why?
Explain.
What happened? What happened?
Don't rush me. This ain't an AEW show, man. I let shit breathe. I've been on record for the last couple of years saying I don't ever want to see CM Punk back in a wrestling ring again. I loved what he did when he did it, but just I don't need him to come back.
You think his legacy was
Yeah,
Good
and
as it
just he seemed done with wrestling, and it's just like okay, this is where we go our separate ways.
okay?
Phil Brooks was out here doing some Bret Hartish type petty stuff that had me feeling some type of way. But anyways, then CM Punk does one
like
little
Bret Hart.
promo for his upcoming StarCast thing where he's in a wrestling ring and he's rolling around a little bit. And he's jumping up on the turnbuckles.
Being hilarious.
And I was just like, fuck, I want CM Punk to come back. Like, he sold me that quickly.
Yeah.
That quickly. And then it's good to see he seems to be in a good place, man. Like, he seems to be happy. I've only seen some clips of the interview, but he seems to be in a good mood, which is great.
Where's he coming back to?
My one biggest
E.
takeaway was he kind of shot down anything of him going to AEW, but he did say
He's too good for that.
he said if WWE called, he'd pick up the phone
Ooh,
and he'd listen.
Didn't I say he's gonna be back in the E within the next 2
drop
years?
the bag.
I said
drop the bag.
I'm on record saying he's gonna be back in the E
Oh,
within
another
the next 2
interesting
years.
thing he said that he shouldn't have got so pissed off about not being the Mania main event.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what? I missed that part.
Yeah.
Wait, I gotta see this. whole interview.
He said he should just ask for a bigger bag. That he should have just asked for more money, like, and that he's also liking that he said a lot of WWE positive things. He's liking that like Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, while they're champions, could take like week and a half vacations. Because that was another one of his big things is that like he was champ for so long and he had to go everywhere. Like he had to do everything, and and so
Did you watch the whole interview yet?
No.
Okay.
I've just seen bits and pieces.
I seen the one clip where you talked about the moment we called him.
Yeah,
We left him a voicemail.
Man, he was in the elevator.
Yeah.
And, he
Bad
missed our
reception.
call.
Yeah, bad reception and shit, but it's cool. He was walking Larry.
Yeah. Like
Did he speak on Kofi Kingston?
Yeah, he did, actually. He said that while Kofi deserved it 10 years ago, that he was glad that it happened now, like, because Kofi's kid could see it.
Oh, he's saying all the right things.
Yeah.
CM Punk is saying all the right things, man.
Kofi's
If
kid
you don't know,
could see
CM Punk
it.
and Kofi Kingston are best friends.
The best buds.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they won tag titles together.
Oh, that's cool, man.
And
So when we were there at the AEW party or whatever the screening,
the rally.
bro, they were like foaming at the mouth for CM Punk to come back.
Oh, yeah.
They wanted that.
Yeah,
They
definitely,
wanted that.
man. That was, dude, and Tony Khan, the dude that owns AEW,
Yeah.
went on record as saying CM Punk was when he wanted to start a wrestling company, CM Punk has been the guy that he's wanted from the beginning.
So he's already called him
Yeah, no.
thousands of times.
No, Punk
probably.
has said like, yo,
So what that bag looked like that he's saying no.
It's big.
It's big.
So what
if they gave
gonna do?
if they gave Jarrett, give him Brock money.
Damn, give him that Brock check.
Give him Brock money.
Back up the Brinks
What's
truck.
Brock money?
Like 12, 15
Brock's
a
the-
year
Brock's the hype
for a
man.
part-time schedule.
Mill?
Huh? Yeah.
No.
Well,
Wait.
it's not. Well, he gets that, but with
Roman's
merch
the
and
highest
everything
paid.
else.
Roman's the highest paid superstar.
I
right?
think the base pay
Of like full-time.
Full
is
time.
between him and AJ.
So Brock
AJ,
out
yeah.
here getting full time money for a,
He's getting more than
for a-
full-time
yeah,
money.
he's getting more than full-time money. He's getting higher pay than the biggest paid full-time guys. But I think it's $6 million. I think Brock's base pay is $6 million.
But he ended up
But
making
then
like
he-
12.
Yeah, because
but you
all
think
the
you
extra
think they would
shit.
let? But CM Punk wouldn't come back to no part time schedule. Would
Yeah,
he?
he would.
He would.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
would. He would. You think he would prefer?
That was
part-time?
one of his biggest gripes was that he was working too much.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Damn, the stage is set then.
Yeah, man.
The stage is set for
I
a
mean,
return.
I said it.
Baby,
I said
come back.
Give him 2 years. He's gonna be back in the E within 2 years, wrestling motherfucking Triple H in the match that he made him quit. That's the match. That's the only match he can come back to.
Yeah, you have to get Trips versus Punk.
Main event WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we can get on with everything
The
else.
battle that I wanted to speak on ass.
Oh yeah.
What?
I
What?
was listening to Grillin' JR's podcast,
Oh, yeah. You sent us
and
this. Sent us this in the chat.
JR was talking about how people. He spoke about how problem with CM Punk was people had an issue with how he looked and his body type, and then JR was like it just got ridiculous to where I heard someone comment on his ass saying his ass was too fat.
He said someone.
Yeah, and then
Said CM Punk's ass was too fat.
no, he said someone's ass. Yeah, someone. He said someone
Someone
said
said.
CM Punk's ass is too fat, and the comrade was like, "Well, I gotta ask who said that." And I was thinking, damn, is JR gonna let the name out? But I was thinking, yeah, he got to because
He let that.
JR
man
don't
out.
give a fuck. JR
He let it right out.
He's at the point where he don't give a fuck no
Yeah.
more. So he was like, "Oh, it was Hunter,"
It was Hunter.
and he was speaking about how Hunter was sitting there ranting about how, man, his ass is just too fat, man,
And
It's just-
soft.
Yeah, it's too fat and too soft.
That was the weird part for me. He said it was too soft. He said it was too soft.
CM Punk's ass too fat and too soft, and I was thinking like, damn, CM
I don't
Punk.
know. I don't know about Hunter. I like me a big soft ass.
Apparently not Hunter, man. He said Punk's
CM
ass
Punk's
is
too
too fat
caked
and
up.
soft. He's too caked up.
He's
so,
too caked up. He
You
got-
know, now something when I look at wrestling matches, unfortunately, now I'm looking at these motherfuckers' ass, and I'm like, damn, I wonder does
That's
Hunter
all.
like their
That's
ass?
how Cash watches wrestling.
Yeah, so I just
totally.
I brought that up to point out that Cash is
Is an ass connoisseur.
he's he's a futurist, man.
He's
He-
ahead of the
It's
curve
like-
on that.
it's like,
Cash
yo,
was ahead of the
Finn-
curve.
Finn has got like the #1 ass in the game.
yeah, because Finn's
And-
it's tight, right?
It's a better
Yeah.
ass. It's a better ass than CM Punk.
where
Yeah,
this podcast
yeah.
is going, ladies and
So
gentlemen.
Triple H fucks with Finn heavy, and what's the common denominator?
Yep.
Finn
Tight
has a nice
ass.
ass,
Tight
a tight ass.
Wow.
So I just
I'm
want to say
glad we
Cash-
could get into the comment.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Jeff
Oh,
Jarrett
here we
versus
go.
Shawn Michaels. Yes, we get to watch this match tonight.
Look
It's
at
good
Shawn.
that we,
Look at
we-
Shawn's ass.
you know,
look at
like
Why do you think Triple H is best friends with Shawn?
But look at that though. But look at that.
good 45 minutes into the
I
podcast
watched-
that we finally started talking about something that matters.
I watch wrestling the same way that Triple H watches wrestling.
Yeah, Cash.
I wonder what that conversation was like, though.
Like, how do you start that conversation? like, so do you know, what'd you have for breakfast? CM Punk's ass is too big and soft.
His ass
Too
is
big
so
and
soft. Like, soft. S-O-F-T. Soft.
Or SAWFT.
Soft.
Because the rumor going around this week
Segway King.
was that Enzo and Cass are on their way back to the E.
What?
Specifically NXT.
Oh, there it is.
Which I would be all for. I think that would be amazing. Cass is looking in great shape.
Really?
Yeah.
He was
Can we though?
he was looking very fragile.
No,
his body,
Did he get?
He had
was
injuries. He
No,
had-
no,
No, no,
was he
Cass-
cleared from his case.
No, Enzo. Enzo's case got cleared.
Did Cass have one too?
Nah.
Cass
He had
had a
injuries.
drinking problem, and he went on record as saying like, "Yo, like that's why they let me go."
Is that a good move?
He can't come back to the E anyway, or to the main roster anyway, right?
Yeah, you can.
They took way too. Yeah, I guess.
Oh, you can build anybody right back up, but
We getting that Corey Graves match?
He didn't even take losses. He lost to Daniel Bryan. And
No,
they
I'm
say
saying
no,
he
the
had- he had-
Carmella fade.
oh, that Carmella thing. Yeah, but
He had too many injuries. Is what I'm saying. Is like injury after injury.
But part of it was because he wasn't in the shape that he was supposed to be in.
what do you
but-
do when Carmella breaks up with you? You gonna be
Yeah.
injured and shit.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
might break a leg if Carmella breaks up with you.
Yeah. Triple H said, "Nah, that ain't happening."
y'all going to NXT.
Yeah, no, that NXT is
thing.
his baby, and that he's not having Enzo anywhere near his baby.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Why do Enzo and Trips
Wait, what do you
got
mean?
beef?
Enzo kind of a loose cannon though,
Uh,
right? Like that's what they kind of say.
Yeah, it's that he didn't like the way Enzo handled leaving the company. He said that, and because one of the greatest things about takeovers, including UK takeovers, is that Triple H does media runs, and he is getting really spicy with these dirt sheets and these. He just lives to kill all this shit, and that was like the very first question was like, "Is Enzo and Cass coming?" Tripp's like, "No way."
So he said that.
Yeah,
So he don't like their ass.
I guess.
That's off.
Soft.
What about Cass?
I think Cass seems to be like,
Legit 7-footer.
yeah, he's been trying to make amends. Like he's like, look, I know I fucked up.
Enzo did make 205 way entertaining.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
205
Man,
needs a guy like
Second
that.
he
man.
left, man, no one gave a shit.
yeah. 205 Live just needs to close down shop. They need to. NXT's got an extra hour. Throw a cruiserweight match on there. Call it a day. Trips also said that yeah, all these Derricks that have their panties in a bunch that, oh, Vince is going to take over NXT once it goes to USA. That's not happening.
What'd he say exactly?
He said, I run this shit, bitch.
He said that.
Yep, just like that.
Yeah.
He said the only thing Vince is going to be a little more involved with is the marketing and the merch.
Okay.
But that the show itself is run by Trips. It's staying the same. That they built up this brand, and USA came throwing the bag at him.
USA was like, yo, we need the NXT.
Yep.
So it wasn't WWE pitching, yo, taking NXT.
No.
Wow.
Do you think ratings will be the same as Raw? Do you think that WWE fan base will head on over there, like to USA for NXT?
Not initially. Like, again, and I think AEW is going to beat NXT in the ratings for a little while.
Really?
Yep. Just the same way, WCW beat, Nitro beat Raw in the ratings for a while. Didn't mean it was the better show, perhaps. It just, that's where the fan base was at the time. And a lot of people that watch NXT also watch AEW. And again, because they've backed themselves into this corner where they have to support everything AEW does,
They're gonna,
even if NXT's putting on the better show, they'll probably still watch it the next day
right
on Hulu or the network or whatever.
Yeah.
But they're going to choose to watch AEW live because that's, because for some reason ratings still matter to people in 2019.
Yeah.
Like, I am one of the most passionate WWE fans you will find. I damn near never watch anything live. We watch Raw live every once in a while before we're here. But like, yeah, I can't remember the last time I watched SmackDown live was when I was there. You know, even NXT, you know, if I can catch it live, I will. If not, you know, I'll watch it on replay. Like, it's 2019. You don't have to watch everything live. I can stay off Twitter for a couple hours, you know? So, yeah, I think at first AEW's ratings are going to be better than NXT's. But, you know, let's see what happens long term. I'm here for the long run.
I mean, AEW is going up against the developmental company.
Trips doesn't like that. Trips doesn't like that. He's like, it's not developmental anymore.
Oh yeah, so Trips doesn't like it. So
yeah.
So you think? Well, yeah. Do you think you're gonna see a lot more main roster guys? Go back to NXT to
I think there's gonna be. There's another rumor that's floating around is that they're going to do a draft or a superstar shakeup.
Nice.
Very soon.
I'm excited for that.
They need to, you know, especially now with SmackDown moving to Fox.
They got a lot of main roster dudes floundering right now.
Yeah, that are just doing nothing, you know.
That would kill it in NXT right now.
Yeah, so, you know, send some of those guys over there.
I still, like I said, I still love that. What's his name went back for that Velveteen match?
Breeze?
Tyler Breeze.
I still love that move. That's
Great match. Classic match.
I still gotta watch that.
You haven't watched that?
favorite match of the year.
Oh, dude.
How
Facts.
about all that?
No, facts, man.
Good match,
there was
but-
so much in there, bro. Best match. Anything. Velveteen's got all my best matches of the year, straight up. Damn, there's nothing that guy cannot do.
But
I'm excited for this move anyway.
yeah, man, and I'm excited. There's a lot of talent that's on NXT that doesn't get a lot of screen time that is about to.
Because it's 2 hours now.
Yeah, it's 2 hours now.
Come on.
And
Come on.
the women's division especially, man, they're stacked. And
You tell me that people talk about a WWE like it's like declining or whatever, like, or were they just talking strictly ratings or what?
they think because
the market's hot for E right now. What do they got?
exactly. They just secured, you know, $500 million per year in TV deals. But yeah, man,
Raw's
they're
still
going
on
down there.
USA.
And these are just United States deals. They have deals all over the world. Like
Raw's still on USA, right?
Yeah. Yep.
NXT's now on USA. You got SmackDown on Fox. Hello, A show. That's gonna be the A show now, right?
Yeah.
Me and Ty were talking about this on the weekend. They said that's the big show now.
Yeah.
SmackDown.
There's going to be
Not to mention all their reality shows that are popping right now.
there's going to be a highlight show on FS1.
What?
The studio show.
We getting a live wire or that was called
Livewire was great.
Saturday mornings, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need
But
that
it's-
on a Saturday morning.
I don't think it's gonna be on Saturday morning. I think it's gonna be on like Tuesday nights or something.
Okay, whatever.
But yeah, man, the E is doing just fine.
Yeah.
Just
It don't
fine.
look like they're struggling. Like Triple H said, they say we're struggling, but you know we keep closing out deals. We just got $1 billion deal, but okay, we're struggling.
Cleaning up.
Yeah, if getting $1 billion deals is struggling,
Then please let me struggle,
Let me
man.
get some of that struggle.
let me get some struggle money.
Yeah.
Let me get a struggle deal. Shout out to Triple H and his asses, the asses that he likes.
Soft.
Seth Rollins' ass.
So
Cash.
Seth Rollins is top 10.
Top 10.
Yeah, top 10.
Triple H only likes tight ass.
Yeah.
Seth
What did
got
you
a
think of
tight ass.
what did you think of the leather pants tonight?
Leather pants were cool.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a little bit stoked though. I was dick riding AJ tonight. That shit was too hard.
You know,
That's what Triple H said.
Seth Rollins was ranked the #1 wrestler in the entire planet by
Because of his
PWI.
ass, right?
Not mad at it.
Yeah.
Not mad at it.
Yep. Definitely. That was the
Wait,
first thing.
Gay
they said.
CrossFit Jesus is the #1 wrestler.
Yeah.
In history of all
No,
time?
No, this year.
Right now.
Well,
Oh,
from July to June, July of 2018 to June of 2019.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, PWI, for doing the right thing.
Yeah.
CrossFit Jesus.
Wait, does this include indies too?
Yep.
Yeah. Everybody.
That's the thing. Like,
Everyone.
Whoa! When is the last time this happened?
no, it happens. I mean, they do for the most part. They like
It's always WWE.
no, not
happening?
always. Like Omega won it a couple years ago.
Meh.
This is Seth's second time winning it.
Two-time.
Oh, he's
Two-time.
been number one before?
Yeah.
What year?
The heel run year. The blonde streak.
Oh, the year he was killing shit with Randy Orton?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What do you know?
Shout out to Randy.
Randy
yeah,
ever
man,
win it?
I was just-
Randy ever win it?
Yeah.
Randy's the greatest of all time.
He won number one.
Yeah.
The blind hate. The blind hate. Hey, shout out to TNA Impact. Shout out to Impact.
Oh, yeah.
I've been watching them Saturday mornings. I've been watching their highlights.
TNA.
Yeah, man. Willie Mack killing it on there. They teamed him up with somebody that Coldface doesn't like, but you know,
Yeah. I didn't like his
still-
team.
I
I'd have
still
rooted
see
against
him
his team.
doing his damn thing on there.
Fuck Rich Swann.
And then Cole took me down memory lane, showed me the beautiful people, showed me how TNA was ahead of the curve when it came to women's division, putting on great matches, and like getting a lot of ring time and TV time and stuff like that, being treated like regular superstars. You know, that was dope. That was my cool little history lesson this weekend.
Yeah. Shout out to beautiful people.
So
One of the greatest
TNA
duos,
Impact.
trios
I'm
of all
gonna be
time.
watching Impact, man. I'm gonna be watching Impact.
Yeah, man. Dude, we should have an Impact pay-per-view party.
We were
We-
talking
we-
about
we-
that.
we said
We
that.
were talking about
We
that.
said that.
Yeah.
We said
October
that.
Bound for Glory, man. We should.
Now,
Yep.
is it
I
on
told
the?
you.
Is
Bound
it?
for Glory's their Mania.
Yeah. Is it on their app?
Yeah, basically.
Because they have an app now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, like you pay for the pay-per-view and then you get 3 months of their app. Basically up until their next big pay-per-view.
That's smart. That's actually
Yeah.
smart of them to do that. I'm down. Pay-per-view party.
Yeah,
Yep.
man.
TNA
I
Impact?
think we got to do it, man.
Bound for Glory.
Wait, it's just called Impact, right?
It's
They-
Impact, yeah.
Okay.
TNA is the old school.
Okay.
Yeah, they did some confusing stuff with that.
Yeah.
They named their company after their TV show. Yeah, it's I think that's it, man. It's just the stigma of what people used to think TNA was, which wasn't, to be honest, wasn't that
In
bad.
hindsight, it wasn't.
Like
It was
they
pretty
had,
good.
yeah, they had some bad angles, but they also had some amazing stuff, and that should overshadow, kind of, the weird shit they did
Yeah.
from time to time.
So October, I'm ready.
And
I'm
let's
down.
let's not look over the fact that TNA gave R-Truth a platform to be a world champion in their company.
Yep.
R-Truth was the world champion in TNA, so TNA's all right with me. Shout out to R-Truth.
So October it is, and we're gonna have a TNA party.
Yep.
I'm down.
And on that note, let's wrap this bad boy up. Put ourselves over. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at MOTU Podcast. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like the videos. I don't want to keep being Buddy Murphy in NXT, just the best kept secret. I want to be Buddy Murphy right now, beating Daniel Bryan clean and going toe to toe with Roman Reigns. Help us be more like current Buddy Murphy. Josh, any final thoughts?
Follow us on Instagram at Motu Podcast. Subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Dislike this video. Like it. Comment on it. Talk some shit. We don't care. Do what you got to do.
Yeah, give us a first dislike.
Yeah,
man.
give us a
Y'all
dislike.
really-
Somebody give us a
yeah.
dislike.
Somebody.
Yeah,
Please, that'd be
yeah.
fun.
We
I
need
never had
haters,
one of
man.
those, yeah.
Hey,
we got 'em,
everybody
but
that
we need
loves
more vocal.
AEW, listen to me very
They'll probably
clearly.
dislike this right now.
AEW is garbage.
Trash.
It's trash. They put on the worst show of all time. They put on the worst ladder match of all time. It's garbage.
That's 3 dislikes right there.
Besides that, any final thoughts, Coldface?
Yeah, you already know what it is. The real champion over here. Real world champion. Soon to be back around the rightful waist of Coldface. I want to take this time to shout out all the tight asses out there. But also shout out the not so tight asses.
soft ones.
Shout out to the big and soft asses too. All asses matter.
Okay.
All asses We support all asses, you know, and this shows you this is not a sexist podcast. We don't just look at the women's division asses.
We talk a whole lot of men ass
We
over
talk
here.
men ass over here too.
I don't
So
think we ever talked like chick asses like as much as we do that. Yeah.
yeah, so we're not a sexist podcast. We speak on all asses equally. So I can qualify that to say if I ever talk about a woman ass, you know, I'm qualified. You know, it's not sexist. Oh, follow me
I was like,
at on Instagram at Tyshawn, ThyShawn.
it's lit.
Yep, real world champion. Coldface will pop up. Zack Ryder, greatest intercontinental champion of all time.
Yeah. Cash, you got any final thoughts? Because I don't want to end the show on that.
You just like and subscribe, y'all. Give us some likes. Fuck. Share with your friends. You know.
Yeah.
Fuck.
As we say at the end of every podcast, tell a friend to tell a friend that it's them again.
To tell some more
Seriously.
friends.
Masters of the Universe. Sean's kip up was a thing of beauty.
Yeah.
Like,